It's been weeks that you've been around the team, months since you've been hired, you're finally at this point. What are your emotions in this moment?
I think everybody's really excited for the opportunity to put on the jersey and play a home game and get the season started. Obviously, we had a really unique experience together for 3 weeks before. I think it really laid a foundation of groundwork of how we want to play, and really excited to watch the group tonight. And I know our staff's ready to get going as well.
How hard has this team worked toward getting to the identity you want them to play with?
Really hard. I think the guys are, you come in, it's been really good around here for 3 years. The previous staff, obviously, Seth has done a really good job, but I think there was areas where I think we're really focused on what we do really well, and we can really skate. And it's about puck pressure, getting the puck back and really seeing those things regardless of the scores. In preseason, we wanted to play a fast and fearless type of game of if we don't have the puck, we want to get it back as quick as we can. So being really aggressive in our forechecks, neutral zone, and even in their own zone, not giving them too much, but more of the mindset of how we want to play and be relentless.
That messaging that you're saying right there, I imagine it has to start with your leadership group, showing that to the rest of the team. And you named that group, starting with Mason Youngs as your captain. Can you talk about the decision to give him the seat?
Yeah, I think it was, for me, it was talking to people, our staff, Vinny and Pacer, Michael, Crave, Tone, everybody in our organization about who he was as a person, talking to Seth. And for me, it was, I don't want to say a fairly easy decision, but I think for one, it's the person that he is. How much he cares, how much this place means to him. And even our conversations going back in the summer, we hit it off on the phone. We would talk quite a bit about some things that were going to be the same, and then some things that were going to be different that we wanted to implement, and just how he goes about it every day, how he interacts with our younger players. Obviously, we have a young group, and really fortunate and grateful that he's our captain and that I get to coach him.
What are your thoughts on him overcoming the adversity? As he fits into the undersized forward role, talk with him about that. How do you see him kind of overcome those things?
I think it's in his DNA. It's his inner drive and willingness to. I think he has a self-belief in himself that I think is really important as a player. And I understand that they were preseason games, but I thought on most nights he was arguably our best player. Away from the puck, how hard he competes, being coachable on the things we were implementing, and to see him do those things on a nightly basis. And he makes people around him better. And you can't put a price tag on what he means to the group and the organization. And took the leadership group out to dinner the other night, and it was great just to get to know me a little more, get to know them, and really confident in the leadership that we put together for this team.
Crowley Murray, born days here before, Josh Dunn did in Cleveland. Zach Nuts is only a second-year pro, and you're giving him a letter. What sticks out about him to be relatively early in his career yet?
I think for one, look at his track record. I mean, he was a walk-on in college, I believe. He played forward, wasn't even a defenseman. Ended up being a captain on a national championship team. I think winning is invaluable, and I think it's really important to, when you say someone is a winner, it goes a long way, and he's a winner. I think last preseason game against Detroit, he played 25 minutes. I think he impacts the game in a lot of different ways, how he carries himself every day in the room, how he trains, how he is as a teammate. Second year, but I think he has a lot of experience in a really unique path to get to where he's at. I mean, I would similar walked on Division I school. I mean, there's something to be said about that. You carry a chip on your shoulder, and he's carried it every day. And I think he has the mindset of still earning it every day. He's grateful for where he is, and says a lot about him. And really excited to coach him, and happy that he's in the leadership group.
This is your first regular season game, goaltender. Do you have a starter name?
Yep, Sandstrom will start tonight. There you go.
When it comes to him, and you're somebody who in your playing career went sometimes from team to team, is this a reset for him? He's been in the Flyers organization for 6 or 7 years. Is this an opportunity for him to get a fresh air?
Yeah, I think it's another opportunity. You know, in pro, you never know where you're going to be. Look at the preseason games. I think he did a really good job of finding ways to win hockey games. We believe in him. He's been a great teammate. He works really hard in practice, and excited to see him compete tonight.
I want to ask you about Belleville. It's the start of the year. There's no video from their last game. I guess you can look at last season. How do you prepare for a team at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, obviously talking a lot of respect for their organization, and they compete really hard. You look at their lineup, they return. I'm not too familiar with a lot of their players, but watching on video, they play the game the right way. They're organized. They do a really good job making it hard to get to the inside. So I think it's going to be really important for us tonight to really work to get into those areas of those blue paints, whether it's in our zone or their zone. You know, they're a team where you got to earn it and you got to play the right way. They're physical. They're really good on the D side of the puck, and so it'd be a good test for us tonight.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah.